celebrating the accomplishments of women for over 30 years. Hello and thanks for joining us. I'm Laurel Hess and this is Comcast Newsmakers, coming to you on location from the state capitol in Lansing. Joining me now is Sandy Soifer, the Executive Director of the Michigan Women's Hall of Fame. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me.
Where exactly is the Michigan Women's Hall of Fame? You actually have a real live, awesome facility that folks can come visit, correct?
Yes, absolutely. And actually, it's just a few blocks from where we're sitting right now, just on the other side of 496 here in Lansing. We have a museum, and it features the Hall of Fame gallery. We have 2 history exhibits, an art gallery, and a gift shop.
And if folks were to come visit today, they might see a new exhibit that is running through February?
It actually is running through next February. Every March is Women's History Month, and we always open a new exhibit then. Our new exhibit is about women in STEM professions: science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And we're trying to really impact the number of young people young women who go into these professions, because women are very, very underrepresented in those professions.
And this is also a milestone year for you in a couple of different ways.
Yes, our founding organization, the Michigan Women's Studies Association, is 40 years old. It was founded on the campus of Michigan State University by women who were actually teaching the first women's studies courses in the nation. And then 10 years later, they founded the Michigan Women's Hall of Fame, which we're celebrating 30 years this year. So it's a remarkable year for us.
And why is it so important to recognize, to honor women in this way?
Well, women are our role models. They can be role models for all of the citizens of Michigan, but particularly for young women. I think that the accomplishments of women are so remarkable. As I just mentioned, the 260 inductees in the Hall of Fame, there are many who are famous and who people recognize their names, but the stories of those who you have never heard of are just as remarkable.
Well, who are some of the notable names, if you will, that we all might recognize that are in the Hall of Fame?
Well, we have many people in the entertainment industry, like Aretha Franklin, Lily Tomlin, Ellen Burstyn, people who were born in Michigan. And then we have people in politics, like Jennifer Granholm, people who were the first in their area of achievement. Last year we inducted Serena Williams. A lot of people don't even realize that the world famous tennis player was born in Saginaw, Michigan.
So is that what it takes? You have to be, at least have lived in, maybe were born in or lived in or had some sort of significant accomplishment while in our state?
Yes, actually, if you were not born here, if you made a contribution in Michigan, you are still eligible for the Michigan Women's Hall of Fame.
And the most notable, I don't know that you can do that. Maybe, you know what, you said there were more important folks that nobody knew of. Are there any interesting stories or super interesting people that nobody's heard of?
Yes, many remarkable stories. Mathematicians and doctors who have done remarkable things. The two women doctors who developed the whooping cough vaccine are from Grand Rapids, Michigan, and basically they've impacted all of our lives.
So obviously you would encourage anyone, everyone, to pay a visit, have a field trip, do your own little family field trip, but mostly young girls, young women would be your target audience, would you say?
Absolutely. There are fascinating stories at the Hall of Fame that are of interest to everyone, Michigan citizens of all ages. But we do try to reach out to Girl Scouts and other young women, particularly, because there's so many lessons to be learned from the Michigan Women's Hall of Fame inductees.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Today's Comcast Newsmaker was Sandy Soifer, the Executive Director of the Michigan Women's Hall of Fame.